What's going on? It's March. You know what that means. That's right, it's March Madness. It is the best time of the year. You know, in December when that magic fat ass rides in this sleigh and brings you gifts? March Madness is my magic fat ass, okay? All the games are my gifts. It's lovely. It is the best time of the year. And I'm going to show you how to pick a perfect bracket. All right, in this video with 5 simple steps, I'm going to show you how to pick the first ever perfect bracket. Let's get right to it. Oh shit. It should be noted on how hard it is to actually pick a perfect bracket. There are 63 games that you got to pick correctly, okay? Not including the first 4. The first 4, that's its own thing. There's 63 games. The closest anyone ever got, 49 games. That's the closest that any bracket has ever done. I think it was in like 2015. I could be wrong. Could be like 2018. I don't know. Yeah, in the late 2010s, someone got 49 in a row. Some guy from Ohio. That is the best that we've ever done. How hard really is it to actually pick a perfect bracket in numbers terms? 1 in 9.2 quintillion. That's right. You heard that right. Quintillion. I don't even know what the fuck a quintillion is. But it's this number. Holy shit, that's a lot of zeros. Anyways, moving on. Your first step. Don't pick Duke. Do not pick Duke to win the tournament. Okay? They choke every single time. I've picked them in my own brackets. Alright? And they screwed me over. Don't pick Duke. Okay? I'm gonna ramble off their last 10 tournaments and tell me if you still want to pick Duke to win the whole thing. Okay, ready? Lost in the semifinals, lost in the Elite 8, lost in second round, lost in semifinals, lost in the Elite 8, lost in the Elite 8, lost in second round, lost in Sweet 16, champions, lost in the first round. They won one time. You know what's even more troubling about that? Guess what their lowest seed was throughout that whole 10-year span? What their lowest seeding was? 5. Their lowest seed was 5. And they still lose all that. So that means they were 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 5 was only one time. Most of the time they're, I think, a top 3 seed. Okay? And they choke. They choke. You'll save yourself the heartbreak. Okay? And you will keep a perfect bracket if you don't pick Duke to go all the way. Have them getting out in the Elite 8 or hell, even the second round. Maybe even the first round. Who knows? Duke, they choke. So don't pick them. Step 2. You need to find a team with a really random good white guy. Every year, there's one team that starts doing real good because of some unknown white guy who then graduates and goes on to work into accounting. Okay, he just balls up on all your favorite teams, and that's it. That's the last we ever hear of the guy. I don't know. There's some science behind it. Find that white guy, do your research, and pick his team to win the first few games. Okay? I don't care what seed they are. Pick him to win the first few games. Because that white guy, he's just going to go crazy. He has to be a shooter, though. Okay? This white guy, he has to only shoot threes. That's all this guy does. Only shoots threes, ever. And that'll help you get a perfect bracket. Alright, step 3. You need to pick at least one 12 seed in the first round to beat a 5 seed. There's science behind this. In the last 39 tournaments, 33 of them had a 12 seed beating a 5 seed. A 5 seed should never lose. Hell, the 5 seed's probably going to be fucking Duke that loses. Anyways, I'm picking 2 12 seeds in every bracket, at least. 5 seeds choke. That's the lesson on this step. 5 seeds choke. Don't rely on the 5 seeds to go far. You need to pick a Cinderella team. Okay? What's a Cinderella team, you might ask? Well, a Cinderella team is a team that should suck, has never been heard of before. Like, what the hell is Loyola Chicago? Has anyone ever heard of Loyola Chicago until that one tournament? No! So, pick a Cinderella team that is ranked 11 or lower, and you need to pick them to make the Elite Eight. That's going to be your Cinderella team. That's your ride or die until the Elite Eight. All eyes are going to be on them. Everybody wants to take them down. They're knocking out all your favorite teams. Hell, might as well pick the same team as the white guy. It could be the same team. Have a white guy on there, on a low-ranked team. Have them kick all your favorite teams' asses. Get them to the Elite Eight, and then heartbreak. Either way, that'll get you a perfect bracket. Okay, every single year there is at least one Cinderella team that's going real far for no reason. Team you never heard of, and they just start balling. They start hooping. Okay, so pick one and stick with it. You're gonna need to use some like psychic abilities on this one. Okay, you need to harness all your brain power. You need to become psychic and see the NBA draft. Okay, because you are not allowed to pick the team that's supposed to have the number 1 overall pick in the NBA draft. You cannot pick that team to win. Okay? So you have to see the NBA draft beforehand. In the last 25 years, Anthony Davis is the only one to be a number 1 pick and win March Madness. You gotta really predict the future here. Luckily, I can help you out this year. So, there are 3 candidates for the first overall pick. First one, AJ Dibansa. AJ Dibansa. He's supposed to be the number 1 pick. Okay? So don't pick BYU. But AJ here, he has to go talk to his mom about maybe finishing college still. So he may not even go in for the draft. In that case, that leaves it up to 2 more candidates. Darren Peterson. So you can't pick Kansas either. Because just in case Darren Peterson's the number 1 pick, you can't pick Kansas. Okay? And finally, Cameron Boozer. So again, don't pick Duke. Do not pick Duke. That's 2 reasons now not to pick Duke. If I see any one of you pick Duke, I'm going to laugh in your face when they get out in the second round. Okay? I don't care what year you're watching this in. Don't pick Duke. Especially this year. Cameron Boozer, he could be a number 1 pick. I know I've been ranting about Duke for a little bit, but they've screwed me over so many times. I had them winning in a few of my brackets, especially one of the ones where it went to the second round. I remember that. Because me and my family, we would always write down our brackets and tally it up against each other. So me and my brother and my dad would kind of all laugh at each other when the other teams get out. It was really fun to watch all the games. Duke would screw me over every time. I'd have them winning. I'd always have like Duke, Kansas, or Gonzaga winning. And Duke would always screw me over. I got laughed at so hard when they lost in the second round. Don't pick Duke. Find a team with a random white guy. Pick a 12 seed to beat a 5 seed. If not, 2 of them to beat a 5 seed. Find a Cinderella team, which could have the white guy on there. Don't choose the number 1 overall picks team to win the whole thing, okay? Use your psychic abilities. See the future. And you'll be good. You will have the first ever perfect bracket. I want a cut of it. Okay, I'm not handing this out for free. I want a cut of it. Any one of you wins, because this is science right here. Okay? This is straight up science. You will pick a perfect bracket if you follow these rules. This is the key. This is the blueprint to getting the first ever perfect bracket. Okay? And with that said, don't pick Duke.
Let's go.
We out.
I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great.